Welcome to the Kickstart Your Edge Play to Win Leadership Podcast,
where we've flipped the script with our groundbreaking modus operandi to bring you real, relevant, and relatable tactics and techniques to master your own play to win mindset.
Talk about a superpower. It's time to iron your cape.
What we know for sure is what got you here won't get you there.
You can't see the spinach in your own teeth.
And finally, hang on, because this one is really deep. Once you realize that you are the traffic, everything makes complete and unadulterated sense.
Welcome to The Edge, where playing not to lose is not an option. Hey, Karen, you ready for it?
So,
I like that we get to discuss these topics. I like that we are making an impact in the world. And I wonder how many people actually listen. So, of course, I'm talking about this podcast, but I am bringing up a concept called I wonder. So, go ahead, Kara.
So I was just going to say, so as you were as you were saying that, I'm sitting here and saying, I wonder what the definition of wonder actually is. And wonder is a feeling of surprise mingled with admiration caused by something beautiful, unexpected, unfamiliar, or inexplicable. And I thought that was kind of interesting.
It is interesting. Now, I wonder how that ties into what we're talking about. And we're going to come back to that definition, right? So obviously, we didn't talk about this definition before we started talking about this podcast. So we'll anchor back to that in just a moment, because it's interesting. So I was at a retreat a few weeks back, and one of the concepts that we discussed was this, I wonder. And it's really a great way to use for discussing and having conversations with people. Oftentimes, like maybe a new idea was presented, maybe you're in a team environment and work and somebody is presenting a concept they have to fix something. Maybe they're going to do a presentation and they're doing a dry run. Perhaps it is sharing their best thoughts and critical thinking about subject A, B, and C. It doesn't matter what it is. But a great way, because usually what happens is people present their ideas, and then depending on the people, they're going to just say things like, well, that's never going to work, or we tried that before, or you didn't even take into account X, Y, and Z. And it doesn't really get into a space of how are we really critically evaluating what's happening. So this I wonder is super easy. Those are sentence starters, right? So the first thing you do is when somebody shares this idea, right, then you say what you like about it, right? So I like, that you were very thoughtful. I like you had all the data. I like that you included this often overlooked community. Doesn't matter what it is, but you do all the likes. And then you do another round of likes. And then on the third round, you share what you wonder. So I wonder what might be missing. I wonder how so-and-so is going to react. I wonder if this is still important. And it's a way to be able to ask the question in a state of not it is or it's not, but how to be able to bring in a sense of wondering how the proposal could be better, different, more three-dimensional. Doesn't really matter. I got to tell you, and I know I'm talking a lot, I'm going to breathe in a moment. I really appreciated this concept. And it was the word wonder, which is why I love that you looked up the definition. It's the word wonder that drew me in, because I'm often the person like, that's not going to work. Or nope, we've tried that before, or that's not what I had in mind. The wonder allows for pure curiosity. Like, I wonder what else is possible. I wonder what the opposite would be. I wonder what else we might be solving with this. Like, all of a sudden, it feels so much more organic and the ability to kind of shape it versus being so black and white.
When you say wonder, what comes up for me is that it allows to tap into imagination and creativity instead of just, okay, this is kind of the way it is, or this is how it kind of should be. I think that, and I love imagination and creativity. And it's funny, Jen, because you and I talk about creativity a lot, and we are so both creative in such polar opposite ways. But it's that figuring out and creativity and imagination that's going to enhance whatever it is that we're doing, whether it's putting together something, whether it's creating a program, whether it's, I don't know, something that involves drills and saws and, hammers. Like all those things fit in, and imagination and creativity come with wonder for me.
I love it. So give me the definition again.
A feeling of surprise mingled with admiration caused by something beautiful, unexpected, unfamiliar. I just sound like I came from Long Island, or inexplicable. So a feeling of surprise mingled with admiration caused by something beautiful, unexpected, unfamiliar, or inexplicable.
I love it. So beautiful, unexpected, unfamiliar, right? All of those are components of possibilities to me. Like when I think about possibilities, there's a real overlay to this definition of wonder that, to me, so it's funny at the retreat, you think about what are your biggest takeaways when you're on a mastermind retreat, right? And so one of my biggest takeaways was I was going to bring wonder into my life more. This I wonder is a great way to practice it and to keep it in the forefront of my mind. I am huge about possibilities. I feel the best when I know there are 1,000 possibilities and there's so many options. And I also will sometimes have the habit of having some black and white thinking. So I wonder what bringing wonder into my life more is actually going to do for it. And so I just wanted to share that exercise and have this discussion, because for me, this one word, I do think is a game changer.
Yeah, it does, right? So it's almost like you go from black and white to Technicolor.
I love it. And what is that, Karen? Beautiful.
Amen.
I love it. So I wonder what other people are going to take away from today's podcast that might be helpful for them.
And they can let us know.
That's right. Yep. Send us an email, Karen@kickstartyouredge.com. Karen just laughed because I gave her email. But do let us know. How do these episodes impact you? What do you want to know more of? And what do you wonder about? All right, Karen Sullivan, on that note, we're out of here.
I wonder. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Kickstart Your Edge Play to Win Leadership Podcast.
Craving more? Of course you are.
Check out our website at kickstartyouredge.com,
where we fire you up, fan the flames of your competitive edge culture, and ignite your tenacious pursuit of an all-out play to win mindset.